Hi everyone, I'm Artemiza. Welcome to Plates Full of Goodies. Today I'll be making some little cakes called walnuts. It's very traditional in Europe and we make them at every Christmas. So let's get started. For the dough I'm using the tray, the walnut shapes. Most likely you're going to find them online. 250 grams of butter, 3 eggs, they're 700 grams each. 500 grams of plain flour, a mixing bowl, a tablespoon of vanilla essence, a tablespoon of vinegar, and a teaspoon of baking soda. The filling I'm using 300 ml of thickened cream, 200 grams of walnut meal, 100 grams of biscuit, 150 grams of icing sugar, and a tablespoon of rum essence. I'll also be using the mixer. First thing I do is sift the flour. Now I add the vinegar to baking soda, mix a little bit and add it to the flour. Now I lightly beat the egg and add them in as well, just like that. The vanilla essence and the butter. And as you see, the butter is at room temperature for about 2 hours now. It needs to be very soft. I give it a little mix, and then I'm going to mix with my hand. Now I'm going to incorporate the flour very well. I have a very soft but not sticky dough. So that's it. It was about 1 minute work. Now I'm just going to shape them into the walnut shell. So a little ball and press around to be quite thin and just wipe it off. It's pretty easy, even children helps me many times. So I'm just going to do the same with the rest. I called in some helping hands, so I did it very fast. My oven is already preheated to 180 degrees, so in it goes for about 3 to 4 minutes. I have a little leftover dough. Just I want to show you guys, if you don't have the shell, you can just flatten it up and cut the shapes that you want, either a smaller biscuit or a love heart. You can bake them and then stick them with the filling together. While they're baking, I'm going to prepare the filling. So first thing I do is sift the sugar into the cream. Now just beat it on high for about 2 minutes. So the cream is this consistency. And now I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients and mix well. And it goes the biscuit and the rum and mix well. The filling has to be quite thick, like this, so it's going to keep the shells together. So up to 5 minutes in the oven, the shells look like this. I like this light caramel color on them. They're ready, so I'm going to let them cool down. After they cool down a little bit, now I can touch them. I just get them off and let them cool completely. Now that they are completely cooled down, I put a good amount in one of the shell. I put the other one on top and just wipe the excess off. That's it. And pretty much I do the same with the rest. This is quite easy. I fill them all up And if I didn't make the log hearts, it will be all up 75 pieces. So now I'm going to fill up the log hearts as well. Not very thin, just press a little bit and wipe the excess off. Beautiful. That's the last finishing touches. I've got here about 200 grams of icing sugar and 2 big tablespoons of cocoa powder. I'm going to sift and mix them together. Then I'm going to dip in every walnut. In it goes the cocoa powder. So I mix it very well. So I dip in every walnut. And make sure I get a good amount on each of them. And put it in the plate. It's best to keep them undusted like this in fridge just until you use them. And before you use them, dust them and put them in a plate. They're gonna look fantastic. So I'll be dusting the log hearts as well. And this is the very last one. So I'll discard the rest of the sugar and cocoa. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on Plates Full of Goodies. Bye!